Hello my dear friends, my name is Indrajit. So once again welcome to my YouTube channel Indrajit Tanwar. So today's videos I am going to discuss about Hinsberg test. It is a very important topic of amines chapter that is present in 12th class chemistry. Okay na? Hinsberg test. Hinsberg test. We can say that reaction of aryl sulfonyl chloride. Okay. So first we will discuss about what is the significance of this test. Significance. Now see here. Suppose we have an unknown sample. Now we want to identify which type of amine is present in this unknown sample. Okay. So we can say that we can use Hinsberg test. With the help of this test, we can identify which type of amine is present in unknown sample. That is, it is a primary amine, secondary amine, tertiary amine. Okay, now, or we have suppose we have a mixture. So in this mixture, different type of amine is present. We want to distinguish these amines, so we can use Hinsberg test. So we can say that it is a very important topic of amines chapter. Okay, now? So to distinguished primary, secondary, tertiary amines. Okay. Second, we can identify which type of amines, that is primary, secondary, tertiary, is present in the unknown sample. Okay, so it is a very important topic for amines. And see here. Now first I am saying about Hinsberg reagent. What is Hinsberg reagent? Okay, so benzene sulfonyl chloride. It is a Hinsberg reagent. That means benzene sulfonyl chloride. Okay, so in this case you see this part is a electron withdrawing group. This part electron withdrawing group. Okay, you can say that electron withdrawing group means it will try to attract the electron density towards itself. Okay, now one by one we will discuss reactions of primary amine, secondary amine, tertiary amines with Hinsberg reagent. Okay, first reaction of primary amines with Hinsberg reagent. Okay, before discussing the reaction of primary amine with Hinsberg reagent, I am going to discuss about types of amines. Okay, amines types. Three types: primary, secondary, tertiary. Okay, what is primary amine, what is secondary amine, what is tertiary amine? Okay, suppose we have a ammonia. In ammonia having three hydrogens and one lone pair. If one hydrogen is replaced, one hydrogen replaced by one alkyl group, so we will get primary amine. Okay, if two hydrogens is replaced by two alkyl groups, so we will get secondary amine. If all three hydrogens replaced by alkyl group, we will get tertiary amine. So these are the classification of amines. Okay. Alkyl group means any ethyl, methyl, propyl, any type of group. Okay, now. So suppose we have a Hinsberg reagent. Hinsberg reagent. Now this Hinsberg reagent react with primary amine. That is, this is C2H5 or H. This is the primary. Now here lone pair is present. These lone pair attack on the sulfur, and then this one shift to this side, so it will attain partial negative, here partial positive, or here partial positive. It is, so this nitrogen attain partial positive. So this nitrogen want to become neutral. The bond electron that is present between hydrogen and nitrogen, these bond electrons shift on this nitrogen. Okay, now in this way this nitrogen become neutral. So from here our hydrogen attain del positive. Now here del negative, del positive. These two atoms H or Cl make a bond and HCl will remove. Okay, HCl will remove. After this we will get a compound, that is this is the N ethyl sulfonamide. Okay, now you see here in this case, this is the acidic hydrogen. This is the acidic hydrogen. Acidic hydrogen. Okay, why it is acidic hydrogen? What are acids? Those compounds that easily donate H positive are called acids. Okay, now so from here our H positive easily removed. If H positive easily removed, so these bond electrons shift on nitrogen. Then nitrogen attain partial negative. Now this partial negative must be stable. How it can become stable? If any electron withdrawing group is attached to with nitrogen, then only it will become stable now. So this is the electron withdrawing. I already told you this is the electron withdrawing group. Electron withdrawing group. It will try to attract the electron density that is present on nitrogen towards itself. Okay, now. So in this way it will become stable. Now you see here. So after this it have acidic hydrogen, that means it can easily dissolve in base, aqueous base. Now we have aqueous KOH. So here K positive, OH negative. This OH negative attack on this hydrogen, and from here our water molecule will remove. Okay, water molecule remove. Now we will get a product. Whenever primary amine reactive with Hinsberg reagent, so it will give a compound. If this compound is easily soluble in aqueous NaOH or aqueous KOH, so we can say that this amine is a primary amine. If you have a unknown sample, in this unknown sample we will dissolve Hinsberg reagent. If this Hinsberg reagent react with this amine, and after this we will get a compound, then we will dissolve aqueous NaOH. So if this compound is easily dissolved in aqueous NaOH or aqueous KOH, so we can say that it is a primary amine. Okay, now after this we will discuss about reaction of secondary amine with Hinsberg reagent. Reaction of secondary amine. So we have a Hinsberg reagent, benzyl sulfonyl chloride. It will react with secondary amine. So you know these lone pair of nitrogen attack on this sulfur and this merge with this side. So from here our HCl will remove. It will attain partial negative, and here partial positive, and similar here partial positive, and it is partial negative. Okay, no? Sorry, part here partial positive. So partial positive. This nitrogen want to become stable, so these bond electrons shift on this nitrogen and it will become neutral. So from here you will get partial positive hydrogen. So this partial positive hydrogen or this partial negative Cl will make bond, and from here HCl will remove. Okay, okay, and we will get N, this is N diethyl sulfonamide. Okay, now in this case you see there is no acidic hydrogen is present. There is no acidic hydrogen is present. That means it can never react with aqueous KOH or aqueous NaOH. That means it can never react with alkaline solution. Okay, no reaction with aqueous KOH, no reaction. So we can say that after reaction of Hinsberg reagent with amine, you will get a compound. If this compound is insoluble, it is a insoluble in aqueous KOH, so we can say that it is a secondary amine. Okay, after this we will discuss about tertiary amine, reaction of tertiary amines with Hinsberg reagent. Tertiary amine. In case of tertiary amines, there is no reaction between Hinsberg reagent or tertiary amine. Because in tertiary amine there is no hydrogen present, so there is no possibility of removal of HCl, so there is no reaction. Okay, so in this way we can distinguish primary secondary amine from a mixture, and we can also identify primary secondary amine from an unknown sample. Okay, now okay, so thank you so much. Please like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel. So thank you so much.